Hi! Hello! Okay, student. Today I would like, after you know about the probability sampling, and today I will move on to the non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling is a sampling technique where the samples are gathered in the process that does not give all individuals in the population equal chances to being selected. It's not like a probability. In contrast, with the probability sampling, non-probability sample is not a product of a randomized selection processes. Subjects are in a non-probability sample are usually selected on the basis of their accessibility or like by the purposive personal judgment of the researchers. But there are some downsides. Okay, the downsides of the non-probability sampling method is that an unknown proportion of the entire population, you cannot know what the sample. This entails that the sample may or may not represent the entire population accurately. Therefore, the results of the research cannot be used in generalization pertaining to the entire population. So this is the downside of the non-probability sampling method. However, it depends on the researcher and the kinds of the topic and the nature of the topic and also the methodology they use. You can choose yourself. The proper one is the perfect. Goodbye. Okay, students, Next, I would like to clarify about the non-probability sampling. This is our no need the probability statistic to choose the sample. Okay, for the first one is the purposive sampling. What is it? The purposive sampling is like when the expert use the judgments in selecting cases with a specific purposes in mind. Okay, for example, if they like to collect data from the person with hearing impairment, so that means they go to the field and find ones with their hearing impairment. So that means the determination depends on the expert. It is very easy and very popular among the qualitative researchers. Next, it is called the snowball sampling. Some of them always say it is a snowball technique. What is that? The snowball technique. Imagine that the snowball start up here, and when they roll down, it's become bigger and bigger and bigger. Meaning that when you go to the field and you find one key informant, and then after collecting the data or finishing collecting the data, you ask them for the next key informant, who are the informant in this case. For example, if you get into the field and study about the topic is about the way of life of artists, so that means after collecting data, you can ask him or her about her friends, about the connection, because this one is like identifying and sampling the cases in a network. If she or he has a friend with the same characteristic that the researcher wants, the snowball technique can help the researcher to extend the number of key informants. This is very familiar with this word. Okay, most qualitative researchers are very familiar with this, like this. So if you conduct the interview with their key informant who has a big network, is benefit you a lot. The next one is a quota sampling. Okay, the concept is that first you identify relevant categories of people, then you figure out how many to sample from each category. Ensures that some differences are in the sample. Okay, for example, for the quota sampling, you have the list and you address that you would like 50. Okay, you might divide into ages, the difference between our financial status or like a gender. Okay, now I would like to demonstrate you about the sample, about the gender. For example, if you want 100 key informants, you want 50 men and 50 women. So that means you go and you know the quota already and just get into the field and collect the data from the sampling at the sample that you ask for the quota. Yes, right there. Next, it is called sequential sampling. What is that? This is the purposive sampling and the use of collect cases until marginal utility drops significantly. To clarify, you use the purposive. For example, you would like to study with one with a hearing impairment, and then you select the key informant, and after that you collect again until the marginal utility drops significantly and you stop. For the last one today that I would like to cover is the convenience sampling. Okay, what is that? Convenient sampling is the easiest one, the easiest method to sampling for the qualitative researchers. This is the process of including whoever happens to be available at the time, called accidental or haphazard sampling. Okay, for example, if you would like to collect the data, you walk and you see this one, you want to recruit someone that you have their criteria in your mind, like you want a grade 4 student who love ice cream, and you walk and you saw someone eating ice cream in grade 4, you get to him or her, and then you collect the data. It's called accidental or haphazard sampling. But the reliability is very low, and if you use non-probability sampling method, the first thing that you would like to concern is that it cannot be cannot be the representative of the population. However, for some kinds of research, it will fit. Okay, now I believe that my student will know more about the non-probability.